नमस्कार सभी को. Another video continuing the last topic which I had started, that is depreciation. So in this video I will help you to understand how to solve a numerical question. So for the sake of revision, just look into the left side straight line method, which is one of the methods of calculating depreciation. The formula for calculating depreciation under straight line method, in short, which is named as SLM, original cost minus estimated scrap value all divided by estimated life of the asset. Original cost includes when you purchase a machinery, when whatever cost is being incurred till its installation, all expenses will be included in that. Minus scrap value means resale value. After certain period, when you sell the machinery, whatever resale amount you get, that is known as scrap value, and divided by estimated life of the asset. Estimated life represents the life in which that life period in which asset can be used. Now journal entry: when you purchase an asset, asset account debited to bank account or vendor account. If it is purchased by paying cash or check, then credit the bank account, or if it is purchased on credit, then credit the vendor account. Then the second entry is for charging depreciation. The entry goes depreciation account debited to asset account. Then the third entry is when you sell the asset, that in that case bank account debited to asset account. Fourth entry, when there is a loss while selling the asset, the entry goes like profit and loss account or statement of profit and loss account debited to asset account. And the last entry, when profit is earned while selling the asset, then entry goes asset account debited to profit and loss or statement of profit and loss account. Now let's look into the question. On 1st April 2015, X Limited purchased a plant and machinery for 43,000. It was estimated that life of plant and machinery will be 10 years, scrap value 3,000. So on 1st April 2015, X Limited has purchased a plant and machinery that cost 43,000. Question very specifically mentioned that life of that plant and machinery is 10 years and scrap value is 3,000. Similarly, on 1st April 2016, company purchased additional machine that costing 25,000. In that the estimated life is 15 years and the scrap value or resale value is 2,500. Again, in the similar pattern, on 1st October 2017. Now remember, last two statement, purchase was made on 1st of April. 1st of April 2015, 1st of April 2016. But in the third statement, the date is 1st October 2017. A new machinery was purchased for 12,000. In that the scrap value is 2,000 and life is 20 years. Question says to calculate depreciation by SLM method up to 2019. So first of all, we will do a working note. Now, working note represents the calculation of depreciation yearly. See, by applying the formula of depreciation, we calculate depreciation on year basis. That means the depreciation is of 12 months. Applying the same formula, original cost minus scrap value divided by estimated life. Though for 2015, original cost is 43,000 minus 3,000, which is its scrap value, divided by 10 years. The answer I got is 4,000. This depreciation is for year. 12 months the depreciation is 4,000. Similar pattern in year 2016, applying the same formula, 25,000 is the cost minus the scrap value is 2,500 divided by 15. That gives me 1,500 per annum depreciation. And in the third point, that means in year 2017, the cost of asset was 12,000 minus a scrap value which is 2,000. So 12,000 minus 2,000 all divided by 20, because the estimated life here is 20 years. So in that case, in this way I get 500 yearly depreciation. So you see in working note we have calculated depreciation year wise, 15, 16 and 17, which is 4,000, 1,500 and 500 respectively. Now how to make plant and machinery account? So you see, for preparing plant and machinery account, you need to prepare the columns like this: date, particulars, then here is the general folio and amount. Date, particular, general folio and amount, right? After that, remember one thing: while purchasing asset, debit entry should be recorded in the debit side, and for charging depreciation, entry should be recorded in the credit side. Now look here, in 2015 we have purchased a machinery of 43,000. So on 1st April I wrote there 2015 as a year, 1st April to cash, which is 43,000. Now the year ends on 31st March 2016. Therefore, in the right side I have written 2016 followed by 31st March. The entry is by depreciation, which is 4,000, which we have already calculated. Then on 31st March, for closing this account, by balance carried down. So how to calculate balance carried down? Debit minus credit. That means 43,000 minus 4,000, that gives you 39,000. So in this way, in 2015, our account is closed. Now, this 2016 balance, on 31st March it was balance carried down. Then on 1st April 2016, this balance carried down becomes balance brought down. Now closing balance carried down represents your closing balance. Brought down represents your opening balance. So on the opening date, that is 1st April, to balance brought down is 39,000. Again, similarly at the end of the year, that is 31st March 2017, we will charge depreciation by depreciation. So here remember, two separate amounts are mentioned. First is 4,000. From where this 4,000 has come? If you look into the 2015, right? 2015 we purchased an asset of 43,000, right? And the depreciation charge at that time was 4,000. So that 4,000 is carried down here. Because the straight line method says your depreciation stays the same all the year. So the depreciation on 43,000 is 4,000. In the same depreciation will be carried down in next year also. In 2016 it was charged 4,000. In 2017 again it will be 4,000. Then the second point is, before going to second point, 1st April, again look into that entry to cash account, because if you remember the question if you look into the question, on 1st April 2016 the company purchased an additional machine for 25,000. Hence I wrote there to cash account 25,000. Now if you look into the working note, we have calculated depreciation in 2016, which was 1,500. So this amount will be charged in your year end, like there I've did, right? So 4,000, which is carried from the last year, and this year it is 1,500. So 4,000 plus 1,500, that gives you 5,500. Now again we will follow the same method, by balance carried down. By balance carried down, how to calculate balance carried down? That 39,000 minus 4,000, that gives you 35,000, and 25,000 minus 1,500, that gives you 23,500. So to calculate balance carried down, you need to deduct balance brought down or the new machinery amount. You have to deduct depreciation from the respective amounts. Okay. So in this way I get balance carried down as 58,500. Now on this 58,500, which is closing balance, in the next year it becomes opening balance. So 1st April, two balance brought down. First amount is 35,000 and the second is 23,500, which is simply carried forward. This way 58,000 again carried forward. Then on 31st March 2018, by depreciation. So for the depreciation, 4,000, which has been carried from since 2016, then 1,500, which has been carried since 2017, and in this 2017 we have purchased one more machinery that costing 12,000. But here the date is important. We purchased it on 1st October. Okay, so 12,000 amount is mentioned. And for the depreciation, if you see in this working note, third amount depreciation is on the year basis, but we purchased it on 1st October. So 1st October to 31st March, it gives you only 6 months. October, November, December, January, February, March. It gives you 6 months. Hence, this 500 multiplied with 6 months, that gives you 250 rupees. 250, that your depreciation amount. So now again we will calculate balance carried down. So how to calculate balance carried down? All you have to do, this balance amount, this balance brought down amount, from that balance brought down amount deduct the depreciation as charged in the same year. So 35,000 minus 4,000, that gives you 31,000. 23,500 minus 1,500, that gives you 22,000. And in the same manner, 12,000 minus 250, that gives you 11,750. When you add up all this balance carried down, you will get 64,750. Now in year 2018, the amount which was closing in 2018 as 31st March will becomes opening on 1st April. So two balance brought down on 1st April, that is 31,000, 22,000 and 11,750. When you add up, you will get 64,750. Again the same procedure goes by charging depreciation on 31st March 2019 by depreciation. For the first machinery, it is 4,000, which has been carried since 2016. For the second machinery, which is 1,500, which has been carried since 2017. And for the third machine, which has been carried since 2018. But remember here, in the last year, we charges 250. Reason, we purchased the machinery on 1st October. But next year, depreciation will be charged full basis, on full year basis. Therefore, the amount has become 500. So when you, now to calculate balance carried down, deduct this depreciation from the balance brought down. 31,000 minus 4,000, that gives you 27,000. 22,000 minus 1,500, that gives you 20,500. And 11,750 minus 500, that gives you 11,250. So when you add up all this amount, you will get 58,750. Now this 58,750, which is closing, becomes opening on 1st April 2019. So two balance brought down, carry forward the same amount brought forward. 27,000, 20,000 and 11,250, that is 58,750. We prepared it till April 1st, 2019, because the question speaks about year 2019, March 2019. Remember, while recording entry on debit side, always use the word to, and while recording entry in the credit side, always use a prefix word by. Just in short, a small revision. Depreciation charged is recorded in the credit side, and this depreciation has been has been subtracted or deducted from the balance amount. That gives you the balance carried down. Whatever the balance carried down on year ends, that is on 31st March, becomes opening balance on 1st April and then in the same year.